Do 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 do. Theoretically. Theoretically. Hey, it works. Mute. No, it's already muted. Great. Yay, it's still working. Okay. Okay, I believe everything should be set up. So, the other day I saw on Facebook this, a post for a Dollar General coupon, which, let me bring up my notes. There we go. Kind of intrigued me for a couple reasons. One, the fact that somebody would have a coupon for $60 off Dollar General. That corporation wouldn't ever do that, so it's kind of silly. And it links to ha. Yeah, that's right. This link, dollaringeneral.club. So I was kind of curious about it, so I wanted to look it up and kind of see some information about it and to what was going on with it. There we go. So, it's obviously a phishing attempt of some sort, but I wanted more information. No. There it is. Make that a little bigger so it's actually visible. So I was curious about, like, for example, who owns the domain? And it's registered in Panama. Curious. I was also curious as to what was actually going on, so I'm going to grab the actual link. So that I can look at it more in depth and look at the source code of the actual page. png.club. There we go. Oh, my syntax coloring isn't working. That's something to do. Oh, it's probably that. There we have syntax coloring. Just had to name it correctly. So, I already took a quick peek at the HTML source code the other day, and I found a couple interesting things. So with some of the assets on the page, like the logo, list items, things like that, they are linking to Imager. kind of odd. Imager. An old version of jQuery. They should probably update their code. They're running 1.5. The newest one's 3 or something. They have links to Wikia. Guessing that's a Wikipedia subdomain. Again, intriguing that they are not sourcing anything themselves unless they can absolutely help it. And to get this, I just used wget. It's a command line utility. Oh, great, okay. And I also found one intriguing thing. Although, let me go back to the page. I'll need to enable JavaScript for this one, so I'll go and temporarily allow it. Let's see what it does. They still don't show. So in the source code, I'm seeing images for these, which copy link. randomuser.me. I'm intrigued. Looks like a random person. Yep, more random people. Randomuser.me. Yep, it is a random user generator. That is awesome. Oh, that's intriguing. It's a legitimate thing, and yeah. To randomly generate a user with emails, birth dates, and everything. Okay. Not really sure what that is using. Item hidden. It's in the source code somewhere, though. It might have been something from this app spot. Which, that's a third-party JavaScript, so I don't feel like enabling it. Who is .among us? Dolki Bari. Copy. Let's see what this is. Probably some analytical. Can't even go to it. Awesome. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you don't have an application called uBlock Origin, I highly recommend it. It blocks JavaScripts, or JavaScript adverts, third-party advertising, various things like that. Extremely useful. Okay. Oh, that's it? Oh, I guess that's it. They have a comment at the very bottom. Localized. Okay. Whatever that means. So I don't see anything too malicious in the source code of this, other than weird random users with obviously spoofed text like, yes, I got this offer. No, you didn't. I'm the luckiest man on earth. Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, and it looks like they did spice it up a little. They have the date dynamically displaying. Ooh. And their links don't actually work either. Okay, so let's see what this actually does. Don't remember, sure. And like, oh, yeah, I bet it's actually doing something. Oh, they're the random user icons. Inspect. Oh, that totally opened a new thing. There we go. That's better now. It actually shows. So I'm going to inspect this just because I'm kind of curious. So it looks like they're loading an imager link or image. Weird. Window.open. Let's see. Share.php. That's their built-in share link thing with the link, which is probably its own page. Location, directories, da 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 da. JavaScript window alert. Oh, this is always a fun trick too. The A tag of this like button is a JavaScript :href. Yeah, that's something that's been deprecated for like 15 years, I believe. They shouldn't do that, but not surprising. So, I'm curious, what does share do? It just literally posts the link. So I'm really not sure what the attack vector is here. Because by sharing a link, they're not actually getting any of your data. They're just propagating this fishy website. I'd hope this would actually be a little funner, like they were trying to collect your personal information or something. But that doesn't seem to be the case. And this is a built-in utility on Firefox and Chrome. You can inspect any website to see the network traffic, to see where the assets are being pulled from, like the domains. So here we can see randomuser.me. So let's do that again. Actually watch the responses and everything. And there actually is no sending. What? Usually here I should see some network traffic of you clicked submit, sent data, the server processed it, but it didn't. Like nothing happened. It loaded a couple images from Imager, but that's about it. I really have no clue what that attack vector is. Well, that's intriguing. But regardless, if you see silly things on Facebook like you get $60 for free, it's probably not free and it's probably not legitimate either. And again, before you click on things, always check in the lower bottom corner of what does it actually link to. If it's misspelled or looks kind of weird otherwise, probably not legitimate. And also I have another comment that link if it's also not HTTPS. So in this example, okay, well, I'll have to reposition it. That's not much. In this example, it's HTTP. Connection's not secure. And a kind of good general rule of thumb is to never trust anything HTTP. HTTPS is free to do for a web server, and there's no reason why it shouldn't be HTTPS. So that's another dead giveaway, never to trust it. And my comic bit is even Pornhub is HTTPS. Because they're, well, porno site, but they're a legitimate site. So they're HTTPS, hence the green lock. Non-HTTPS, not good, not legitimate. Yeah. So that was my little spiel about Dollar General coupons and other silly things on Facebook. Don't save. I have a couple other things real quick as well that, yeah, this will be a fun one. Panera Bread, another big company. They recently had a bit of a problem. Really need to get a better system for switching scenes. Boop. And I have to wait forever because the site takes forever to load. Fox News did a little write-up about it last week, I believe. Oh, there it goes. It just took forever. Quiet. So they did a little thing about it. And it kind of brings me up to an interesting idea. They call it a data breach, which technically private data did get leaked, but people didn't break in per se. The problem was that, if I understood it correctly, Panera Bread simply had their Git repository and WP admin links publicly available. And so it was much like the T-Mobile, I believe it was T-Mobile thing some years ago when they were exposing all of their emails of their customers. It wasn't that anybody hacked them per se, it was simply that they publicly listed the information and just kind of hoped that nobody would find it. It's not a very good security practice. And they were notified about either this or a very similar problem in August of last year. And they responded back basically that not a problem, won't fix. Okay. So a few months later, and other people found out about it, and I guess they fixed it after 37 million records were leaked / posted from their own website. So that's just kind of a humorous state of security right now of major websites, major systems being compromised not due to any security vulnerability or glitch in any piece of software, just simply because they didn't do their due diligence in protecting their own assets. So, if you own a website, don't post your Git records, your Git directory, whatever. And that's it for now. Just Panera Bread and Dollar General. So, and obviously, as you can tell, I finally got my webcam working again. I had to grab the Snap package for OBS in order to get it working. But once I grabbed the Snap of OBS, it worked just fine. Which I believe is available. Okay, looking for Snap is... no. Some coupon healthcare, I don't know, thing. Oh, I think that would show it. Yeah, that's basically what I did. Use the snappy install. Sudo snap install OBS. And after making sure that it had access to the camera, it seemed to work just fine, so. Haven't figured out the root problem, but found a different solution, so I don't care. So, that's it. Nice, short and sweet for today. So, take care.